All right, now, Milk, I wanna go ahead and move on to something not that much of a lighter topic, but not as crazy as that one, man. So I want to ask you, had you seen this video of DJ Ghost allegedly pressing Shordie Shordie, man? Now, Shordie Shordie is a Hoover from Baltimore, I believe. Now, Shordie Shordie spends a lot of time on the West Coast, and somehow he ran into DJ Ghost at an airport. They were both traveling or whatnot. I think DJ Ghost was coming back from seeing Kai Cenat for Kai Cenat's Mafia-thon or whatnot. And DJ Ghost ended up pressing him because he said, he cussed him, and he said he doesn't know what gang he belongs to, so don't cuss or blood him, man. When you seen that, what'd you think?
I was like, that's kind of corny of DJ Ghost, right? Like, I just didn't like it, bro. It just was weird. Like, why are you even doing that? If he just said, what's up, cuz, he probably was just saying, like, what's up, because he know you DJ Ghost. Like, I don't know, bro. He was cloud chasing to me. But that's just not the energy he want. I don't want that energy. I ain't banged on nobody said, where you from in like 15 years, bro. But, I don't know. It was just weird to me, bro, that whole situation.
It was, man. And I was like, man, is this staged? Like, did they plan this? Or is this a situation where DJ Ghost just felt the need to let people know that he wasn't banging anymore? You know what I mean?
When was he banging to start with?
I don't know. Nobody ever really,
bang.
Nobody ever really said what hood he was from.
He's not from nowhere. He said it out his own mouth that he lived in the Hoovers, I think, a little bit when he was like an early teenager, right? And he was supposed to join a crew over there, but then he got jumped. And then I guess he moved to like the 60s to over in that area of LA. I think like the Dorset Villages maybe, or somewhere like in that area off of Slauson and Crenshaw. So I don't know, bro, if maybe he holding a grudge when he got jumped and then get accepted into that crew, and he knew Shordie Shordie was a Hoover from Baltimore, and he wanted to flex, you feel me? But I just don't think he should be doing that, right? He a grown man. He was, I'm not saying he ain't from LA, but he had moved like to Bakersfield and like that, and then he went to Vegas. But he too successful to be even doing that, right? If that's the case, he could have just did a video later like, yeah, I was in the airport and somebody walked by and said cuz, and I didn't like that, don't do that or whatever. But he didn't have to do all that because that could lead to other shit, right? And now I've seen a video where Shordie Shordie responded. And yeah, bro.
Do you think, now I didn't see what Shordie Shordie said in his response. What did he say?
Basically like something, I can't tell you word for word, but basically he was like, yeah, because if you would have been talking to me like I was talking to you, I would have slapped you.
So that lets you know, because here's a question, and do you think there's a situation where somebody can cuss or blood you in a disrespectful way?
It probably wasn't in a disrespectful way, because it wasn't like, hey, cuz, where you from? It was just, hey, what's up, cuz? That's what people say. He a Crip. What else he gonna say?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And DJ Ghost know that because he's from LA. He's a native of LA, bro. Like he know the script.
Now, what do you think of out of town Hoovers? Like people who are, because you got a big faction of Hoovers in Houston, Dallas. And there's situations going on right now between all that, which is crazy. But then you have, Baltimore. They've got some Hoovers there. What do you think about all that?
I don't really have no real thoughts on them like that, bro.
I ain't trying to throw you in the middle of that.
I don't really want no connection with them. You feel me? Because that's how you get a federal case. I don't know them people like that. Some of them, like, if y'all gonna bang Hoover in any other state, they should want to come to LA and build a relationship with some people out here, to be honest. I wasn't a real big fan of that, right? Because I grew up, that was low-key looked at weird. Unless you was really tapped in with some people from LA. But I mean, I know some people from different Hoovers in different states, right? But just overall, like, you got the people like in Texas, right, with the Fidels, Hoover Crip gang and the Fidels, Hoover Gangsta Crips, and they beefing. Like, what is going on? Like,
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
that's what make people be looking at them like a certain way, like that.